Hi there, welcome to thecycletherapy. My name is Javier, and today we're going to be installing the leovince LV-10 exhaust on this Vitpilen 401. And a few days ago I did a video unboxing the leovince muffler, and today we're just going to tackle this. It seems very simple. It has only a screw over here. It has the pipe and the clamp, and it doesn't seem to be very complicated. So yeah, let's tackle that right away. We're going to tackle the first screw right here. It's the main screw that's holding the exhaust to the frame, and then the other part that we have to tackle is the clamp here in the bottom. So for here, I'm using this number 14 wrench. So we're gonna go ahead and tackle that one over here. And that comes right out. And just be careful, it does have some washers on there. So I'll just put that here on the side. And there you go. That seems pretty loose right there from that side. So the next thing we're going to tackle is the clamp here in the bottom and figure out what size is that. So that seems to be a number 12. So I'm using a 14-12 wrench right here, and I think it's going to work for that one. So 14 on the top and 12 on the bottom. You know what? I'm not going to do it with this. I'm going to find like one of these. So again, just to recap a little bit, it's a number 14 and a number 12 in the bottom for the clamp. Yep, and it comes right off. So there you go. That's the original exhaust, and that's pretty straightforward. It just has a clamp right here, and then should have come off right away. There you go. So you got that clamp right there, and there you go. The original exhaust just came off. And we'll put that on the side. I have instructions there, but I kind of don't like to read instructions, so we're just gonna go with it, and if I get stuck, I'll refer to the instructions. So again, you get like a clamp, says 49 on there. You get a little spring right there to hold the muffler down to the pipe. You get like this little, oops, you get this little bolt, goes inside that right there, and then you got a nut that goes on the other side. And I believe this is this assembly right here that we originally took off. And that's good because, as you can see, this one, it's nice and new, you know, and this is the original one, and that one's pretty strict. So here is the pipe that will replace the original pipe. So the wider part goes into this part right there, and then we clamp it in there, and then this other part goes into the silencer. I think that's what it's called. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's check it out. All right, we're back into action, and I did actually have to reference the manual just because I wasn't sure of the fitting, and what I found out was that this part right here that I showed earlier that goes in the silencer over here, what it's telling me, the instructions, is that the original silencer down here has like a graphite bushing, so I guess we have to take that out, and once that is out, you can fit this and put the clamp over it, and you should be good to go. But just make sure that you remove the graphite bushing that it has. You can see it as soon as you take it off. You can see it right there, and we'll take that off right now and we'll go ahead and install this pipe. All right, so let's do that. Just released it a little bit and just pulled it out. So now we got the graphite bushing off. It looks like this. Now we can put the tube in there. It should fit now. It wasn't fitting earlier. Yeah, now that fits nice and snug in there. So we have the clamp right there. So I'm not gonna leave anything super tight right now. I just want to make sure that everything is just fitting into place. And then the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to install the muffler here. I was able to fit the muffler into the pipe. I had to kind of move it a little bit and turn the exhaust a little bit just so it can fit in there and slide in, but it doesn't go in right away. I feel like it's the fitment is so like tight that it doesn't go in right away. You kind of have to kind of force it a little bit in there, and once you do that, it starts sliding in. So what we're going to do now is try to leave it at a place where we can now put the bolt in there. So we're going to do that right now. And just twist it a little bit. Kind of put it into place little by little, not tightening everything right away, just to make sure that everything is just fitting right into place. You know, like right here, I'm stretching it back now because I can see that it's not touching all the way in the back over here. So I just want to make sure that we're doing that correctly there and that it's touching all the way in the back, because then you're going to have some type of rattle. You know, you don't want that. Even though you have a clamp, you make sure that this is kind of pressuring this way and that way at the same time, you know. So the next thing I'm going to do is just going to try to get this I'm going to try to get this spring into place. So the muffler has a little metal loop, and the pipe has a little metal loop. So all you do is just put one on one side, the spring, put one on one side, and I guess you use the tool that they give you. They give you this little kind of spring stretching tool. I don't know what the name of it is. It looks like a coat hanger. So you put that right in there, and you put the other side and you kind of stretch it into place. So we're going to do that right now. There you go, all set. That was pretty quick, easy, painless. And there is no other clamp over here. There is literally just the spring holding the muffler into the pipe, and then you have the main clamp over here that goes into the silencer. So that's pretty much it for that. So what we're gonna do next is just tighten everything up. We put everything into place. We put the spring in the back, and we put the clamp over here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to tighten the main bolt over here. So again, it's the same bolt in the back that comes originally. It's number 14. And what I'm doing is just holding it on the other side and just tighten it little by little. All right, that seems to be good enough. And the spring's really tight now. And the next thing we have to do is just find the right size for the clamp. All right, so we finished tightening the bottom clamp now. So that's nice and tight. It doesn't move anywhere. We finished tightening the main bolt on the top, and we had put the spring in the middle, and everything is in place. And now we're just gonna test it out and see how it sounds, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and turn it on and see how it sounds. All right, so we just finished listening to the leovince LV-10 exhaust for the Vitpilen 401. I'm pretty sure this also works the same for this Vitpilen 401. My motorcycle is a 2020, so this specific muffler is for the 2020. I think they vary a little bit depending on the year, but my overall conclusion as far as the muffler, the exhaust itself, is the installation is pretty straightforward. You know, it's very easy to install. It took me, you know, probably like half an hour to install it. Took out the original exhaust, the bolt, and the clamp in the back, and this has the 3 parts that you have to put in, which is the pipe. You're connecting the pipe to the silencer with the clamp. You have to make sure that you take off the graphite bushing that you have in there before you install this pipe. You then add the spring on it, and you also tighten the main bolt. I left everything kind of loose before I tighten everything up so I can put everything in place, and that's it. It was pretty straightforward. Like I said, not that complicated, like probably like 30 minutes to install. My overall conclusion is definitely worth the money for this exhaust. It is really nice. It's nice and clean, it's nice and compact, and it really cleans up the tail a little bit because the other muffler is a little bit longer, so it is definitely taken a little bit of that size of the muffler, making it more compact, and it looks more clean here in the back of the motorcycle. The muffler itself is it's really nice quality. It's really hefty. It doesn't feel like tinny. It doesn't feel like a delicate, you know, it doesn't feel like cheap. It feels nice and solid, you know, if that makes sense. And the sound is really good. You're definitely gonna tell the difference. It's very hard to pick up the sound on the microphones from the camera or my mic from here, but I noticed the difference right away. This makes the bike sound so much better. It sounds really nice. So I definitely recommend it. You're not gonna pick it up on the mic. You're definitely not gonna pick it up on the microphone, but, and it's not that loud. It's not too loud that it's gonna become annoying for you when you're riding. This one is perfect. It's perfect. I think it's loud enough. I don't think I would wanna take off the silencer from this because the sound is just perfect. It's a good amount of, it gives it a good amount of rumble, I can explain it that way. And you're definitely gonna enjoy it. So definitely take a look at this. If you don't have it, if you have the chance to buy it, go to the website. I went to the leovince website and I was able to purchase it from them. So yeah, my conclusion on this is great, definitely worth it. Thumbs up on this exhaust, and you know, and that's it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. See you in the next episode.